Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone.
You've likely heard that song or heard someone's story.
And I believe the medicine has created a new relationship with me and food.
But maybe you haven't heard how all of this works, or if it works.
And lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7.
Ozempic is the most recognizable brand name within a class of drugs called GLP-1 agonists. They've been prescribed for more than a decade by Dr. Jamie Almandos.
What this does is helps people to interact with food in a different way.
He directs UT Southwestern's Weight Wellness program. These drugs are typically shots taken once a week. They mimic natural hormones that lower blood sugar, slow digestion, and make you feel fuller longer. They were developed for diabetes, but also cause weight loss.
Unfortunately, we don't look at obesity as a chronic disease. And what we need to do is kind of reframe how we do this. What these medications can do is to help us to be satisfied with less food for longer.
Obesity is not a personality disorder. It is an issue, it's a metabolic issue, it is a disease like any other.
Doctors call these shots effective treatments for obesity. But now they aren't just being used as medicines. Some consider them cosmetics. There was a 300% increase in prescriptions nationwide from 2020 to 2022. And here in DFW from 2021 to 2022, a 132% increase in patients on these drugs. The analytics firm Trilliant Health tracked those numbers.
Never give up.
This week on WFAA, patients and doctors talk about safety, cost, access, shame, and success.
I don't constantly think about food. I'm not eating my current meal and thinking about what I'm going to eat at my next meal. That was my life before.
We answer, is it a miracle shot or not?
Tonight on WFAA News at 10 o'clock, a doctor who prescribes the drugs and a patient who takes them explain why this might help the epidemic of obesity, particularly in communities of color.